The Beavers lose their second straight game, 31-14 to USC. Sean Mannion threw 3 interceptions and was held under 300 yards. Brandin Cooks, for the second straight game, held under 100 yards. The Trojans just ran all over the Beavers. 242 total yards on the ground as OSU falls to 6-3, 4-2 in the Pac-12. I am now joined by Steven Nelson. Steven, you just got done talking with the Beavers after the game and some strong words coming from the team in postgame.
Jake, the Beavers were riding high after 6 straight wins, but the last 2 weeks, a much different story. And the vibe in the postgame room that we just walked out of, frustration.
We got to have a gut check with our team. Coming this bye week, we need to figure out who's going to lay down or, step back up. And we got 3 to 4 more games left. What are we going to do about it? We're going to keep losing or we're gonna get back on our high horse.
We got a bye. We got 2 weeks to prepare, and we got 3 big time games coming up. The road's just getting harder, and we got to really, we got to have a team meeting and really, just dig deep and talk to each other, make sure that we're on the same page.
This is the same group that we won 6 in a row with, and they're going to be absolutely hungry and ready to go for the next game. Now, whether the big issue will be the tangible things about playing better.
2 weeks ago, we were all talking about Heis Mannion. That talk now is all gone. Sean Mannion looked great against maybe some inferior opponents earlier in the season. He struggled against Stanford. He struggled again tonight.
Jake, as one would expect, Sean Mannion's teammates were quick to jump to his defense. Brandin Cooks especially said it was on the receivers and tight ends to be in the right spots. But the Beaver QB, and as you mentioned, Jake, one-time Heisman candidate, played his worst game of the season. He threw 3 interceptions. That was his total coming into tonight, and all were costly. All came in USC territory. 2 of them were in the red zone. Early in the season, Mannion was so good at knowing when to throw the ball away. Tonight, and it was the same against Stanford, Mannion forced a few throws, again, costly for the Beavers.
Felt fine. I think it was just a matter of, forcing a couple balls I could have thrown away. Especially the 2 in the red zone upset me. 1st and 10. I think I was just, that's one where we can just throw away if I had another day.
Well, he's had lots more good football than those moments tonight. And he made some good throws tonight. So, I think that we just get back to work. And one of the things is you can never be too anxious to just make something happen as to make choices about what the defense is telling you to do.
And it's interesting, Jake, some of Mannion's bad balls were overthrows, and that's something I noticed he did a lot during practice this week. But going deeper into the numbers, such a stark contrast between Mannion's first 7 games and his last 2. In his first 7, he averaged over 425 yards per game, 29 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. In his last 2, both losses, Mannion averaged under 275 yards per game. He threw just 2 touchdowns and has the same number of interceptions, 3. His completion percentage is similar, but what isn't is the pressure he's faced. Mannion did not want to use that as an excuse, Stanford and USC's defense, but he's been sacked 9 times, was sacked 9 times the first 7 games, sacked 10 total in the last 2.
So the Beavers lose 31-14. It does not get any easier for Oregon State. They have a bye week, then go on the road to Pac-12 South, the Pac-12 South leaders, Arizona State. We will have much more on this Beaver loss tomorrow on College Football Game Day analysis with Damon Griffin and Jay Shockey at 4 o'clock on KEZI 9 News.